What is going on, my beautiful Raspy Riders? Today, I got something so special to share with you guys. The Eilleo Spacewalk US-11. I think it's called Eilleo. Maybe it's Eilleo. Anyways, we'll call it the Spacewalk US-11. What's funny is that it looks so different. Like, look at this thing. I've never seen anything like this before. We got a seat in the rear, seat in the middle, and a little seat for a little toddler. It's just so unique. And if you guys don't know, I am all about bikes that are different, custom built, and just not your average bike that you see all the time. I'm gonna share with you guys all the specs and the details, but first, we gotta jump to the unboxing. Ooh, a ton of foam. I like that. I love it. I absolutely love it when a company really protects their bikes. This is our front passenger seat. You got a handlebar right here and our box of goodies. So this paint is silver. On the website's picture, it looks more white. It looks nice though. The silver it's got like a little sparkle to it, almost like a pearl silver. I'm digging it. Let's see what our box of goods has in it. We got the user manual, some wrenches, a flathead screwdriver, Allen keys, and a bunch of bolts. These bolts are probably going to be used to put the passenger seat on there. We have two sets of pegs. I like that they included this for the passenger. A lot of bike companies, they'll put a passenger seat and no pegs for them, so it doesn't make sense to me. We got a nice little compact charger right here. It will charge up our battery up to 42 volts. And it is a 2 amp charger. So this battery pack is a 36 volt, 13 amp hour pack. That means it should take about 6 to 7 hours to charge from 0 to full. Ooh, what a cute little saddle. It's got nice little handlebars so that they can stay balanced too when they're riding. So it looks like all we have to do is put the front wheel on and fold the stem up. That's pretty much it. Oh, and put the seat in. So the scooter does come mostly assembled, which is really nice and convenient. And I'm gonna get working on that so I can charge this bad boy up. With that being said, I'll see you guys back at the review. All right, y'all. Now that the unboxing is done, let's quickly go over the specs and then take this thing on a test ride. So I have to say that this thing is not that light. It is like 71 or 72 pounds. And it's gonna be because this frame is actually steel. So the frame itself should be really strong, which is kind of interesting because the weight capacity of this bike is 265 pounds. So even though it's a 3-seater, it's meant for a small to medium-sized adult and 2 little kids. I'm about 170 pounds, so that leaves about like 90 pounds of more weight that I can carry. I do want to try carrying my fiance or my mom on the rear seat, so hopefully we can try that later. As you can see, our middle seat doesn't really have anything to support the front. It's only attached by these 4 bolts, so you definitely don't want to put a heavy child on here. Feels pretty sturdy though. Alright, let's get into the technical stuff. We got 160mm rotors front and rear paired with cable brakes. And what's really cool is when you pull the lever halfway right here, you can actually feel regen kicking on. We got the motor cutoff wires, so that pretty much signals to the controller to turn on regen as well. That's gonna save you on changing out your brake pads because you're gonna be using regen to brake, and it's pretty strong too. It feels really good. Our wheels are gonna be 14 inches by 2.125. We also have front suspension forks. That's really nice to see. Looks like we're getting maybe 1.5 to 2 inches of travel. A standard little light and a space to mount a front basket if you want. We also have a foldable stem. This is what it looks like when it's folded down. It looks a lot smaller. Doesn't take up as much space. Up top on our handlebars, we got rubber grips and they do not want to move. They are on there. We have our switches, which engages the light and the horn. The horn is pretty loud for being such a small little scooter. It'll definitely make pedestrians jump out of the way. We got our mechanical brake levers. It feels okay. It feels like mechanical brake levers, but they do the job. And like I said, if you pull halfway, you can feel the regen kick on. On the right side, we got our key ignition, and our display shows battery bars. Attached to that display, we have a half twist throttle, which is my favorite. And if we move on to the deck, we got foldable pegs. And what's cool is the passenger in the back also has pegs right here. I know a lot of bikes and scooters will come with the back seat, but no backrest and no pegs. So that's really nice that Eilleo gave us this. Down below, underneath the deck, we'll have our controller and our battery. And the battery is a 36 volt, 13 amp hour pack. On Eilleo's website, they say that the battery can give you a range of 12 to 15 miles. That seems pretty accurate for 13 amp hours. If we move on to the seat, you can see that it is a thick boy. It's really wide and it's pretty thick. There's a lot of foam in here. I got no problems with the seat. It feels really comfortable. The good thing about this seat too is that it does come with a lever right here, so you can adjust it pretty high up. The seat can go probably like this high. For this type of ride though, my preference is to stay low. I like to keep that center of gravity low, you know? Makes me feel more balanced. If we move on to the back, we do have rear shocks. Yes, this scooter has dual suspension. I love that. And you can adjust it with this right here. You can compress the spring some more if you want a more firm ride. On the rear seat back here, we got that backrest and it feels pretty sturdy. Behind our seat, we do have a brake light. It shines pretty bright. Works well. Last but not least, we have a direct drive hub motor. It has a continuous rating of 500 watts and peaks at 800. All right, that's gonna be it for the specs. Let's go take this thing on a test ride. All right guys, we are here with my mom, Susan, or Mama Raspy, and we're gonna try out two people on the Spacewalk US-11. This scooter is actually only supposed to support 265 pounds. I think together we're over 300. We're gonna try it anyways. All right, here we go.
Bye.
It's definitely taking longer to take off, but we're moving. Yeah, it's working fine. Is your back against the backrest or no?
Yeah.
Two adults. Not even a child back there. It's carrying two adults. It's crazy. We're probably going like 14, 15 miles per hour right now. How's the seat?
It's good.
The seat's okay?
Comfortable.
Alright guys, we are on the Eilleo Spacewalk US-11. And I gotta be honest with you guys, this thing is not a torque monster. Yeah, we stop right here and let's see how quickly it picks up speed. We'll do a little speed run right now. They say that this thing can go 17.5 miles per hour. $16. Come on, we're gonna say 17? Oh, looks like 16 is all it's got. Yeah, so pretty much this thing should be seen as more of a mobility device. Oh wow, there's even there's cruise control. If you hold down the throttle for probably like 5 or 7 seconds, the cruise control turns on and you don't have to keep holding the throttle down. Honestly though, 16 miles per hour is probably good enough for something like this, especially if you have a little child in front of you and behind you. You don't want to be going that fast anyways. Let's go head to the park and test out the suspension. Let's hop on to the grass over here. Hey, this feels pretty good. The rear is a bit firm, but it's okay because we got a super plush seat and the front is working great. We're gonna hit this little slope right here. Oh yeah, this thing feels awesome. This would be such a fun scooter. What the heck? Does she have a metal detector? I think she does. Did you find anything good today?
No, I found a quarter and a dime. That's about it.
Oh, that's better than nothing.
Better than what I had. Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too.
I would imagine metal detectors work better at like the beach when things get covered by sand and you can't see anything. But I guess grass is all right too. Yeah, this suspension for this price of a scooter, I am pretty impressed. I just love the fact that it came with rear suspension. A lot of the times it doesn't. Let's go ahead to the mall real quick and do a quick little brake test. I already know that this bike or the scooter is gonna brake really fast because we're only going like 16 miles per hour. So this thing should stop super quickly. All right, we made it to the mall parking lot. This is where I do my brake test. And here's the name of the game. Right when we get to this line right here at the start of this Mustang, we're gonna hit the brakes and see how many car spaces it takes to come to a complete stop. Because this scooter is only 16 miles per hour, we're just gonna go top speed and then hit the brakes. I'm maxing out the throttle. It feels like we're going top speed. And in 3, 2, 1, brake. All right, we got the help of regen and our disc brakes. And it took us 1, 2, 3. We stopped in the third parking space. Pretty good. That was really good actually. Like I expected. You know, you can actually stand on the deck too. You don't have to stay seated. See? Standing up. The middle seat does kind of get in the way if you try to stand. So if you do find yourself standing often, you're gonna want to take that middle seat off. All right, y'all, we pretty much made it back home, and let's go over our finishing thoughts. If you want to ride at a leisurely pace that is nice and relaxed, and do so with taking your kids on the front and back, then this scooter is perfect for you. This is going to be a family-friendly scooter. Riding at the beach or a nice trail is where this scooter is going to shine. If you need to ride with cars, not so much. Just keep that in mind when you're purchasing the scooter, and you'll be happy with your decision. I don't have any kids yet, but I know if I do, I would definitely take them on the front and rear seat. This scooter actually sells on Amazon and on Eilleo's website as well. But on the Amazon, there's reviews of a lot of parents purchasing the scooter so that they can take their kids to school. Because a lot of times, you know, when you're dropping your kids off or you're picking them up, there's a long line of cars waiting to get to the school. But if you have this thing, it skips all that traffic, which is perfect. If you guys are interested in the scooter, I'll post a link in the description. If y'all have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Please give this video a thumbs up and a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.